Look at him.
Sit.
He's just taking it all in. So you've had him since he was a puppy then? Okay.
I was in a relationship with a woman for a long time. She had a blue pit named Pink, and Bam just fell in love with Pink. He worshipped the ground Pink walked on. I went through a breakup with a girl that I dated many years, and she got Pink and I got Bam. So, you know, there's been kind of a void with Pink gone. After Pink left, he started chewing bar stools, baseboards.
Wow.
He
a bad
does this
breakup.
thing. Yes. Before Pink was gone, Bam was perfect dog. Never destroyed anything, never looked depressed, never walked with his tail down. His mannerisms are a lot different now.
How long ago was that?
3 months ago.
Okay, so it's still pretty new.
Yeah, and it affected Bryce. Bryce slept with Pink for 4 years. Bryce and I have had many moments where, you know, he's wanting to know when Pink's coming back, and I've had to explain to him Pink's not coming back.
I miss Pink. She was nice to me and Bam. We used to play tug-of-war.
You know, she was a real big part of the family. Seeing my son and Bam that depressed has been very upsetting, so we're wanting to correct the problem.
I know on the application I did see that he's not neutered. You know, obviously, you know, you're adopting a dog from us that's spayed, so it's not like anything's going to happen, but it's got to be done. It's got to be done, you know? It's just something that we believe in.
That's not an issue if it's something that needs to be done.
It's just a matter of principle also. With so many great dogs in this building, you could stop breeding American Bulldogs and Pit Bulls for the next 10 years and you'd probably never catch up with the amount of homeless ones out there. So this other dog that has to be obviously good with Bam and your son.
Correct. We're looking for a dog that, you know, extremely good with children. We camp a lot, and we do a lot of outdoor stuff. We have a 4-seater all-terrain vehicle that's set up in the back with a net around it for the dogs, and the adults sit in the front. So they go where we go.
You know, ultimately, it's going to be the dynamics between
the dogs.
The dogs, yeah. I can relate somewhat to Greg because, you know, after all, being a single parent myself, and as a parent, when you know they're not happy, you just want to do anything you can to fix it. I'm hoping that one of our dogs can make a real connection and will help become the missing piece that will make this family complete again. Bam is used to having another female dog around the house, so I think we'll look to find him another gal pal, and the first dog I thought of was Sugar Plum. Sugar Plum was brought to us by one of my workers, actually. He saw her get hit by a car as a very, very young puppy, and she's been with us ever since. When we first got Sugar Plum, she was in really bad shape. Because Sugar Plum had been hit by a car when she came to us, it took her a while to get healed up and for us to get to see the real dog. And once she felt better and her true personality came out, it was pretty apparent that she might be a great fit for Bam and Bryce. Come on.
Hey, Sugar Plum.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. Right from the get-go, Sugar Plum wanted to play. Don't let her get on top of him.
Bam's reaction to Sugar Plum was tolerance, I guess.
Come on, guys, over here. She's like oblivious, like, huh?
There wasn't that connection, and that's a big concern for me.
Okay, so let's go ahead and put her away because I don't want to wear him out. Sugar Plum might have been a little too much for this family, so we'll move on to the next bachelorette, and that's Artemis. After just having a litter of puppies, Artemis was dumped in a really desolate part of the city, basically left to die by whoever used her for breeding. Come on, do you have puppies? Let's go look for them. Someone just dump you? We've had her for about a year, and she's a super loving dog. So she might be a really good match. Let's kind of walk around here.
Good boy. Bam, he's a little standoffish for the first couple seconds.
Right, she's very big in your face. Good job. And keep walking.
Good boy. Come on.
Right off the bat, Artemis was really into Bam, and he actually seemed to welcome the attention. And just loosen up on your leashes a little bit.
All right.
What do you think? What do you think?
She had a little bit of spunk in her, very, very sweet. Hey,
Come here.
what you doing?
I didn't see anything either bad or good when it came to Artemis and Bam, but I wanted to show them just one more dog.
You ready? You ready to go meet somebody?
So Dawn is a dog that was brought in by somebody off the street. One of those situations where they come in and they say, I found the dog. The dog did not act like it was a stray dog. It definitely acted like, you're my owner. Despite the heartbreak of just being cast aside, Dawn hasn't given up hope, and neither have we. Here, Dawn. Say hi. Just keep walking, keep walking. Keep walking.
Good girl.
Right away, both Don and Bam just had their tails were going, their butts were wiggling. I mean, there was like an instant connection.
Hey, Dawn.
That's a real hug there.
Yeah, it is.
I like that one.
She's cute, huh? Seeing Bryce, connect with Dawn and Dawn loving Bryce, it just really made me happy. I live for that kid.
My favorite part of today was playing with Dawn.
Oh, good girl.
If everything works out, me, my dad, and Bam and Dawn would be living at my house.
Oh my God. Oh my God. This is like gorgeous.
This is Louisiana, I think.
Yes, it's so beautiful. Suey and I are out here on the North Shore, a town called Covington, to bring Dawn to her home check. Dawn was turned in as a stray, but she has always been full of a lot of love, and I think she'd be a great match for Greg and Bryce and their bulldog Bam, who are all getting over the same heartache together. Hi.
Hey, how are you?
Let's get the process started.
Yes. The minute I met Dawn, she gave me a big hug.
That's a real hug there.
Yeah, it is. She was very sweet with Bryce, and it just was meant to be. We are extremely excited. Yes, I know. Yes, he's very excited too, as you can tell.
Well, let's go ahead and have a
Miss
little...
Tia, come on in.
Yeah.
I'm happy because Dawn's coming today. Boys, we come in?
Come on, bud. Come on, Bam.
Before we actually bring Dawn out, we need to take a look around the house.
Come see. She's got a Tempur-Pedic.
Aww. The house was really nice. They had everything set up for Dawn. She had a bed set up. Greg had her crate over by the kitchen to help monitor the feeding. I mean, everything was pretty much perfect.
Come on, Bam. Let's show them your yard.
So now that we've done a quick look through of the house, it's time for the yard check.
She should have plenty of room
Yeah.
to run.
It's a great yard. I mean, the fence is great. The yard was amazing. It was big. It was really open and spacious. A lot of room for two big dogs to run around in. This is a beautiful yard. It's a perfect yard. Yeah. Everything looks really great. So now it's time to bring out Dawn. We'll introduce him again out on the sidewalk, kind of walk up and down the sidewalk, let him get reacquainted. And then we'll work our way back in here.
Yay.
Okay?
Your girlfriend's here.
I always start out by walking the dogs out in a neutral area so as not to create any tension. It's just a slower process to reintroduce the dogs before actually coming into the existing dog's, home turf.
Hey, Dawn.
Yes.
Dawn!
Here, Dawn.
Dawn, you good girl.
Dawn, what are you doing?
Dawn and Bam picked up exactly where we left off the last time. They were so happy to see each other. It was exactly what we had all hoped for. So now it's time to see how the dogs do in Bam's yard. Let's take them out to the backyard. So we just walk her around and let her check out her new yard. Relax, let her check it out. You've been here.
Yes.
We'll leave the leash on him.
Okay.
Okay, and we'll just let him go and just let him kind of interact with her. Just in case it gets a little rough. Dogs that are great on neutral territory can change up a little bit once you get into their house and in their yard. Sometimes keeping the existing dog on leash creates tension, so I decided to keep Dawn on leash. Almost. After a few minutes, it was pretty clear that these two were ready to rock and roll. So at that point, I figured, you know what, now's the time. And that's when I took Dawn's leash off.
Good girl. Hey, baby.
She's like, all right, she goes, now it's fair.
Yeah, now try to get me.
Yeah. Dawn was very excited to see Greg and Bryce again.
Good girl.
Can I pet her then?
Yeah, you can pet her. Ooh, my sweet baby. Bam.
The only thing left was for Dawn to check out her new house.
Get on your bed, see if she'll get on there with you.
There, Dawn.
Aww. Oh, come on. That's so cute. Their old dog, Pink, used to sleep up in bed with Bryce. So when Dawn jumped up in the bed, I thought, you know what, that's what dogs and kids are supposed to do.